It's Friday.
Let's go.
You know, do you look at this as the end of the week or the beginning of the week? What's your take?
All the same. There is no beginning. There is no end. You're at the top of the mountain. You're at the bottom of the mountain. You're on the middle of the mountain. That's all.
You got to be moving.
Days don't matter.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Welcome to a fabulous Friday, but most importantly, a fun Friday. We got some really, really funny stuff coming up for you, or at least I think it's funny. So
shout out to Chris. I know he's in my neck of the woods here in Oakland Park. It's cold this morning, 65 degrees down here. It was 90 to give everybody some context. It was 97 degrees yesterday afternoon. I woke up this morning to go out to the gym. It's 65 degrees. And
Jake and I went to dinner last night, which, you know, just talk about commitment and trust and love. He drove the hour up to go to dinner with me last night. He said, I just want to see you. I won't see you over the weekend. I didn't see you all week. So we had a really nice dinner. By the time when we got there, we walked in, it was hot and humid. The time it took to eat dinner and come out, I was like, what the hell happened, man? Bang. It was
crazy.
It was cold, man. So, but good stuff. A couple of morning shout outs. I love when this happens. LinkedIn is such a great marketplace. I love there's so much stuff going on there. You can really, you can go back 6 days, which we just talked about. A post of yours just got commented on, which I do want you to talk about. But Rose Serio Steak, who's been in the huddle for a really long time, she doesn't show up in the grid of names, so she doesn't get the adulation. But I'm giving it to her this morning. She shouted out to you and I, Mark, on a Gary V post. And she says to the people on the Gary V post, you need to check out Mark and Steve Nudelberg. They bring it every morning and they're fabulous. So thank you for recognizing us, as many in here do. That's not why we do it, but it never hurts to know that
being on the ball. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you so much for that shout out. And I'm going to give a shout out to Rafael Andrades, who 6 days ago I put a post out of when I was at the University of Florida of me hugging a guy coming off the field after he had made a play. And I was talking about celebrating the wins and the losses because no matter what happens, you get better. But you had commented the pure joy in your face is priceless. And so I commented back to that and said the adversity Rafael Andrades battled through to get on the field and then to make that play made all of my coaching worth it. Well, Rafael just responded. I had tagged him in that comment. He just responded saying, it's crazy how adversity comes when you least expect it, but I'm thankful I was able to get back healthy enough to give a flash of what I knew I was capable of doing. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. That feeling that I get from hearing him say that puts me on the moon to start the day. But to give you guys context, this was a guy who got brought in by a previous staff to play defense, got moved to offense, and by our staff had just been thrown away. It was like, he can't stay healthy. He can't figure out what to do. He'll never play here. Well, we got through some injuries. We got to a place where we're really thin. And Coach McElwain asked me, he's like, well, what do you want to do at this position? And I said, I want to start Ralph there this week. And he's like, absolutely not. You're out of your mind. Like, the kid can't do it. I said, just give me 3 days. Let me work with him. Let me just do some one-on-one coaching with him. I said, we'll be fine. Get him ready. We go into that game. He makes a huge play on kickoff. Sideline goes nuts. And that picture is of me hugging him as he's coming off the field. And that's what it's about. You don't know when the opportunity comes, but that's what coaching is about, is seeing the potential of somebody and knowing that they can reach it if you can get, them to work with you, and then that opportunity happens in success.
Is there a better feeling as a coach than when you see the people you work with perform when no one else saw it, which is really, really awesome. So we're at 8:02. Let's get some wake up music to kick this day in gear. Wake up, everybody. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Wake up. Come on, come on. Wake up, everybody. Teach a new way. Make
to have to say. Wake up, everybody. No more sleeping in bed. No more doctor thinking. Time for thinking ahead. Come on now.
All right, we got so much stuff today. I don't even know where to start, but I will tell you this, that April 1st through April 7th is known as a National Let's Laugh at Work Week. Shay, show me Reba McEntire. Boom. To thrive in life, you need 3 bones: a wishbone, a backbone, and a funny bone. And for those of you who wonder why this is important, there's all kinds of studies. Recent study by the University of California showed merely anticipating an enjoyable event or positive outcome elevates the immune system, which also contributes to all kinds of other health benefits. There's even faking laughter is an exercise. You lose weight, and we've talked about that in here. But knowing that it's National Laugh Week, I want to start off by laughing with one of my favorite scenes of a movie. Shay, show me Molly.
By the way, I realize that I have a large mole on my face.
Where? What? Where's that mole? I didn't see one.
I also realize the irony that I am myself a mole.
No one would make that connection.
Anyway, well done, old chap. Jolly good work.
Yes, nice to mole you. Meet you. Nice to meet you, mole. Don't say mole.
Stop.
I said mole.
Stop. Bye.
Mole. Mole. Mole.
Oh, shut up!
Mole, 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 mole.
Very good.
So Ken Punzarelli, that is
Beyonce.
Those movies are just classically funny. All the lines, all the innuendos. And so you might ask yourself the question, well, why is laughter important in sales? And I have always been that guy from when I was in school, sort of the class clown guy that can look at stuff, create something clever, not always burst out laughing, but sort of something comical. Comical breaks the mood. It changes it. It makes people comfortable. So I love that we're going to focus on that. But before we get to that, there's a couple of current events that I want to keep people up on. Remember, we talked about Cameo, the company Cameo. This is where they make all of these little videos. This is an amazing.
Celebrities talk to your people.
Correct. And most of it is for birthdays, and they were given out as gifts. To date, Cameo has produced more than 2 million talent videos for fans, with about 80% of those booked for birthdays. Well, they banked $100 million in Series C funding. So they're on to something. And just listen to this, because this is a clue on how to grow your business when you have a core product. Comcast told me this: cable in the house, all the other things you can do. With new funding, Cameo plans 4 main areas of improving: introducing new product, reaching new customers, and expanding internationally. But one of the things I really love is fan clubs. Can you imagine buying a happy birthday from your favorite player? Yeah. I mean, that's a real extension into sports.
Of all the things Jake got on his birthday, that video he got from Bobby Burger it made him feel so good, because it's somebody that he really enjoys. And it's such a simple and thoughtful gift that you talk about humor, you talk about making people feel good, talk about making yourself feel good and laughing and what you get from it. Forget about what other people get from it. But all of that wrapped up into what Cameo does is super cool.
Really fantastic. So kudos to them. Pay attention to them. They're doing good stuff. A lot of the companies that are already on, breaking ground are invested in them. That's where the 100 million came from. So Scott Graham, thank you very much. I'm not sure I'm not sure if any would buy what I do because I wish you all happy birthday for free every morning. So, anyway, it is
the way.
We're laughing.
Freemium model.
We're laughing. Okay.
Shout out to Hayden Kassan, who's in the huddle this morning. Hey, I introduced Hayden to a friend of mine from high school and college, who now they are working together. They are doing some great things in the general contracting space. But super cool to see him back in the huddle. He is one of the original Hall of Fame members. He had an unbelievable note. He had seen you speak at Nova Southeastern. So just a good dude in the Nudelberg network, and glad to see you here this morning.
I remember him. He was in Nick Castaldo's class, the entrepreneur school.
Hey.
I went to religiously. I told Nick anytime he wanted me, I would speak. And so that's where it starts.
Your memory is unmatched. You can't remember what you ate for breakfast this morning. That you pull. Unbelievable.
Cool. Switching gears, Sunday is Easter. Easter is known for Peeps, not Peeps. Now, Pepsi announced that they are serving a new kind, limited edition, that is Pepsi-infused Peeps. So I will tell you.
These weren't bad enough for you.
I was going to say, this one product, maybe next to Twinkies, is the most non-food product ever. It has an unbelievable amount of sugar, corn syrup, gelatin, and less than 5% of other ingredients.
In the Get on the Ball Mindset module, we talk about the food that you put in your body and how it affects you. Those ingredients that you just listed are on every single one of the ingredients that we tell you not to consume at lunch to have a positive mindset. So.
Crazy. Last thing I want to bring, and you might think that this is an April Fool's joke, because why anybody would want to invest, make, or buy burger-scented candles? No April Fool's joke. McDonald's in their marketing department said, hold on, let me find this quote, because there's no better smell than 100% fresh beef and a perfect combination of toppings. Really?
I gotta tell you, seeing the cheeseburger, I really want to eat it, but my brain is telling me you know how bad you're gonna feel after you eat it. But seeing it, it's like there's nothing like the pickles and the little onions. The imagery works for me.
So yes, I agree with you. So if I can find my notes here, I look at pop culture, days in pop culture. Today, in 1978, the company Velcro lost their patent. It expired. So I can't wait to share this with my friends at Harity and Harity, because those are the patent guys. They would never let this happen. But very much like Kleenex or Clorox, when you pour bleach, it's not Clorox, but it became that. So here's a funny little, the lawyers from the company Velcro had something to say.
We're a company that's so successful that everywhere you go, you see the scratchy, hairy fastener, and you say,
"Hey, that's Velcro!"
But even though we invented this stuff, our patent lapsed 40 years ago. Now no matter who else makes it,
you still wanna call it Velcro.
You think it's awesome for us, we're famous, but we're lawyers and it's causing us grief. Cause there are trademark laws being broken. It's all here in this short legal brief.
And we know that this is confusing, because Velcro brand is who we are.
What if you call it all Velcro?
We're gonna lose our circle line.
This is called hook and loop. This part's a hook, this part's a loop. You call it Velcro, but we're begging you. This is f***ing hook and loop.
That's awesome.
Is that fantastic? So there's a company that is laughing at themselves. And so I thought I'd take a little journey on Velcro, which will lead us right into motivational music. Hit it.
Where is this? This is a prototype. It's a Velcro silhouette made by Frederick Baum.
Wow.
Pretty cool, right?
It is. I was looking at it, and can I have one?
Well, it's a prototype. It's a one-off.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Motivational music.
With Sacha Baron Cohen, I love. Like,
What are you gonna do?
I love it.
Music first, Shay. You got it.
But I look good in Velcro. But I look good in Velcro. But I look good in Velcro. Fall asleep to techno. I make up my own tempo. A prom date told me hell no. I still look good in Velcro. I still look good in Velcro. But I look good in Velcro. Nobody wants to dance with me. Don't wanna dance with nobody. I don't wanna dance with nobody. If you feel sexy in your skin, you don't need anybody. You can be anybody.
Awesome. So the question was going to be, what is the what is the attraction? What can we take away from Velcro that we can talk about in sales? And Leslie Gusky nailed it. No surprise, because that guy got on the ball. Part of the sales process is hook and loop, man. Great job. So that song is "You Look Good in Velcro." Let's see some people who look good in Velcro. Now show me Bruno.
There is this. This is a prototype. It's a Velcro silhouette made by Frederick Baum.
Wow.
Pretty cool, right?
It is. I was looking at it, and can I have one?
Well, it's a prototype. It's a one-off.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Also, yeah. One moment.
There we go, but don't push me.
Yeah. Okay. No, listen. We haven't finished the thing. Yeah. Yeah. Wait a second. Take it just a second.
Stop.
Really good.
Unbelievable. Now show me one of the greatest nighttime talk show hosts, Letterman, who looks good in Velcro.
Go ahead and throw me the basketball. Just go ahead and, there you go. Okay. Oh, easy. All right. Now give me a softer one. There you go.
It's awesome.
Just absolutely classic. So they've even taken Velcro to competition. Yes, sir.
I remember growing up with the Mark. You might have played with it. The two paddles, the Velcro paddles.
Velcro paddles. Yeah, the little ball. It was like playing baseball without a glove. It was awesome.
Yeah. So let's talk about a challenge. Let's make it competitive. The Nudelbergs are competitive. Show me the Velcro challenge.
It's awesome.
Cool. What's cool is that there's a playbook. There is a process to how they were doing the formations. So it was kind of cool.
Well, I mean, if you're looking for a team building exercise that's COVID safe, it's outdoors, it's socially distanced, and you're accomplishing something. I want to do that.
I want to do that too. We need to find a way to buy that and host a Huddle event outdoors.
Jupiter Bounce. I bet we could call Jupiter Bounce and we could get that done.
So you're going to call Steve and do that?
Yeah, we'll call Stephen Vaughn. We'll figure it out.
Great. And you know what? I would like to have that event. Let's keep that alive. And then finally, you see Velcro in movies. You see Velcro every day. Show me Steve Carell.
Is that you can rebuild your entire wardrobe with like 16 items. Credit card.
Where are your wallets?
The Velcro wallet. Wow. I had that when I was like 8.
Who among us remembers a Velcro wallet?
I had a Velcro wallet. I was a kid.
Velcro is a part of our lives. It was fun looking back and laughing, but I do want to make it somewhat serious. I have a list of 30 benefits of laughing at work. I'm happy to send it to anybody that wants it. It's actually entitled The 30 Benefits of Humor at Work. 6 core aspects: execution, thinking, communication, connection, leadership, and health. God, if you want to look for a roadmap of how to be successful in business, they've identified the categories. How does laughing help in each category? So I hope someone asks me, because I'll be happy to share it with you. It's fun reading it and doing it. But finally, before we leave, let's just talk about the hook. When we talk about, going into LinkedIn, what's your hook? What value are you bringing to the table to get people's attention? That's the hook. Once they're in, to Leslie's point, you loop them around. You keep giving them value until they decide to raise their hand and go, I want to buy you and get coached.
But so I think the difference that we teach all the time is that we always teach the hook to not be about business. We teach the hook to be personal. And then once you've uncovered that you can hook them personally, now you earn the right to talk business through the loop. But everybody gets trained that the hook has something to do with product, price, service, the problem you solve. And the reality is that nobody wants to have a problem solved by somebody they don't like.
Well, it's interesting because I think when we talk about empathy, think about what it's like for the people that you're reaching out to, getting bombarded by all the other jackasses that are just jamming stuff down their throats. Hi, great to be connected. I think my product is good for you is ridiculous. It just doesn't make sense. So if you're getting hit like that every day, wouldn't you be a little gun shy? Wouldn't you like being, so when you think about what's happening on the other end and you hook them on a conversation that's based on commonality and humor, laugh at yourself, hey, I must be the 100th guy that's calling you, but I don't want to talk to you about business. I want to talk to you about your love for peanut butter and jelly, which is National Peanut Butter and Jelly Day.
Is it really?
It is.
We're not celebrating peanut butter and jellies. First of all, if you have not perfected the craft of making a peanut butter and jelly and getting the peanut butter and jelly spread perfectly to the edge of the bread, you and I need to have a conversation.
So I had this conversation yesterday with Ron and Shannon from Fidelis, and I said to them, I go, this is what social media is about. You can post that it's National Peanut Butter and Jelly Day and just ask people, do you eat it with the crust or without the crust?
Sure. Or do you put the peanut butter and jelly on the same side, or do you put it on separate pieces of bread and put it together?
I got one better for you. Danielle hates me for it because I make a triple stack. So I got
the extra piece,
butter, jelly on the middle.
That's the Big Mac of peanut butter and jellies.
Peanut butter and honey. Look at this, man. There's so much to talk about. For those of you who are looking for social media content, it's right in front of your face. We give it to you every morning. Reproduce it in your own voice and go. Have a great weekend.
The comments on the perfect PBJ spread to the edge. Like, have a conversation about a peanut butter and jelly with somebody.
Uncrustables. I love it, Devon. That's great.
Awesome. Great stuff.
It's simple. It's easy. Go do it. TGIS. The grind includes Saturday and Sunday. Get ahead of your competition. Have fun. And let me know if you look good in Velcro.
But I look good in Velcro.